What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we've got more Dark Magician support, I guess. So if you watched last night's video, I pretty much reviewed all of the, I think, 5 or 6 new Dark Magician cards. They are the very first reveals for the next core set, Battle of Chaos. Some actually pretty good support in there. I highly recommend you check out if you are a Dark Magician fan. And today we've got the promos revealed for, what is this? Is this the Megatins? Is that what WPP2 is? I think this might be the Megatins. I mean, look at this. This is Innovation Battles, right? I believe these are the, Megatin promos. They're not specifically listed here. What is WPP2? Hold on. Oh, this is the world premiere pack. Oh, okay. Thank God then. Okay, cool. I almost thought these were going to be the Megatin promos because I saw this artwork and I was like, oh God, this is the tin of battles or whatever, tin of ancient battles. Luckily, this is the world premiere pack in the OCG, which means this will be imported somewhere else, and I'm glad this doesn't take up the slot of the promos. Anyway, here we go. Magician's Salvation for our field spell. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn, and you can only activate the second effect once per turn as well. First effect, when this card resolves, you can set 1 Eternal Soul directly from the deck. Okay, just gives you a free search for an Eternal Soul, not too shabby. Second effect, if you normal or special summon a Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, you can target one of those monsters and special summon from the graveyard one Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl whose name is different from the target's. Very cool. So if you're summoning Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, you just had the other one engraved, you can then summon them back for free. Not too shabby. I think this card's pretty good. I mean, it is just a +1 on activation. We know how good Eternal Soul is in the deck. But I think the only downside really with this card is that it's like not like generally a searcher. The only way this card would have been like nasty is if this card like set any spell or trap that has Dark Magician in the card text, or any card, because even like what Magician's Robe or Rod, whatever the good normal summon one is, becomes searchable off of this. Pretty interesting. Definitely interesting. Not bad. I just think like it is a little bit specific, only getting you Eternal Soul, not great going second. Well, I don't think it's bad, for sure. Next up, we have Shatter the Darkness. This is a continuous spell that you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect reads, if you normal summon or special summon a non-token normal monster, you can draw 1 card. Okay, that works in this. This works in Blue Eyes. It works in maybe Magciian. A couple of things, maybe Sun Avalon as well, just drawing cards every turn. We'll see. That's cool. And the second effect, when one of your opponents or one of the following monsters you control declares an attack and battles an opponent's monster, until the end of the turn, the monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster. Okay, so if it's a level 5 or higher, excuse me, it's a little early for me, just woke up 20 minutes ago. If it's a level 5 or higher normal monster, it gains the opponent's attack. If it's a ritual summoned monster that uses a normal monster as material, I would assume, to make, or as tribute to make, it would gain the attack of your opponent's monster. And a fusion, synchro, or exceed summon monster that used a normal monster as material. Very cool. A couple things go. I mean, like the battle phase effect is just, fine. It's nice. Sure, you can beat over anything. The first effect is the mainish thing. If you're just doing repeatable combos with a normal monster, you just get to draw a card every turn. I don't know. I don't think this card's that good. I don't think this card's really doing much for anybody, to be honest. Like we saw that one card, Pinpoint Landing, way back when, where it like draws a card if you special from hand. But they're hard once per turn. They're essentially just upstart goblin with potential long-term upside, but it's a little bit too slow for my taste. So I'm going to say this one's a pass from me. And the last thing here, we have what looks like Blue Eyes Eternal Soul. I love the artwork. It's literally just that same giant slab with Blue Eyes imprinted on it instead of a Dark Magician. Here we go. This card's called the True Light. It's a continuous trap. You can only activate one per turn. Apply one of the following effects. Special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand or graveyard. Oh, this is pretty Eternal Soulsy. Directly set to your field from your deck one spell or trap that specifically lists the card Blue Eyes White Dragon in its text that has a different name from cards you control and in your graveyard. Second effect, Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone cannot be targeted by your opponent's effects. Okay, jam generically targeting it, no, not just monster effects. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the third effect of this face-up card in the spell and trap zone is sent to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters you control. So this is pretty damn close to Eternal Soul for Blue Eyes, which is cool. This adds a little bit of an extra like control-y element to Blue Eyes, where Blue Eyes otherwise is kind of more of a either a combo-y slash like going second, almost like OTK kind of strategy sometimes. So this is cool to see a little bit of a change in direction control wise. I don't know exactly what spells and traps would even be settable off of this card, but that definitely could get interesting here. Hold on, let me just see real quick. Blue Eyes has the, yeah, it has the little dash. Search Blue Eyes White. Oh, okay. So Bingo Machine Go is searchable off of this. That's already a nice start. Burst Stream of Destruction, which just says if you control Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Okay. Chaos Form will be searchable off of this. That's really cool. Especially with the other Dark Magician support we got last night, giving more support to specifically like the Chaos builds. Get a little more interesting. Destined Rival. If you control Blue Eyes White Dragon, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls to the end of the turn. That's pretty good. I mean, that's like impermanence, but non-targeting, and it blanket negates the entire field for your opponent, monster-wise. That one's actually pretty good and searchable here. Rage with Eyes of Blue, the quick play spell. Banish this card and as many cards as possible from your hand, field, and graveyard face down. If you do special summon 3 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, that card's kind of super gimmicky, but kind of based for sure. Strength and Unity. If you ritual summon or fusion summon using Blue Eyes White Dragon, you target one card your opponent controls or in the graveyard, banish it. You can also send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard to target a level 7 or higher normal engrave and add it to your hand or shuffle it into the deck. Not a bad card if you're able, if this deck can't, if you do set up, I don't know, if you're building like a super ritual or fusion oriented version, that could be a pretty cool card. And the last one, I guess, that looks like it's playable here is the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. Target a Blue Eyes monster you control. This turn, that face-up card is monster is unaffected by card effects except its own, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any opponent's monster it battles is destroyed at the end of the day except excuse me. While this card is engraved, if you normal or special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can set this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Not bad, just kind of makes like a Blue Eyes monster you control almost unoutable. Yeah, it becomes unaffected by card effects and it can't be destroyed by battle, which is really, really tough for a turn, and it resets itself to potentially be able to do it again. Very cool. Not the best targets, but honestly, it's Blue Eyes. We're going to get more and more targets. It's just a really nice addition here. Any card we get that has Blue Eyes in the text, this card we will need to reference back to and be like, oh, this gets it for free. Don't forget this gets it for free. Pretty cool. I'm with it. I think this card's cool. This card I'm going to have to take a hard pass on, I think. And then this card I think is interesting. Searches Eternal Soul. I would have liked if this was like both Dark Magician and Blue Eye support and could search Eternal Soul or the new True Light. That would be really cool. But it is what it is. Cool. 3 new cards, more Dark Magician and Blue Eye support. We always know that it's looming somewhere just over the horizon, but not the worst thing in the world. I like the Blue Eyes card. Dark Magician already got 5 really nice cards in the reveals from last night. So if you haven't checked those out, please do. And yeah, really nice. Shout out to you organization. I do not shout them out enough. I totally forget all the time, but they do a great job with Yu-Gi-Oh! News. But that's going to do it from here today, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on these new cards. I am not a Dark Magician player, and I am certainly not a Blue Eyes player. I'm not even a big Dragon fan in general, but let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on these cards if you know more about the archetypes than I do and how well these cards could potentially mesh there. But that's going to do it for me here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video. Peace.